Welcome back. All right, so a couple of games that were delayed, rescheduled, played tonight. Just the two tonight. We got 7 tomorrow, so it'll be a full-on preview tomorrow morning as opposed to what we're getting, or what we got today, which was the preview and the news video together. So yeah, both of them played in Ontario, and both of them ended up being kind of fun games. And if you cheer for an Ontario team, odds are you're pretty happy with tonight's result, unless you want a really good chance at winning a draft lottery for Ottawa. But either way, let's go ahead and jump into it. We're going to start off with the Carolina Hurricanes and Toronto Maple Leafs. And I saw comments today about how Carolina was going to destroy Toronto, yada, yada, yada. Didn't happen. Now, there will be discussions about officiating and whatnot. I thought it was okay. Anyways, Anderson versus Mrazek. I just say that because I know the Canes weren't happy during this game. So it's Anderson versus Mrazek. Freddie versus his former team. His first game in against Toronto since signing in Carolina. Mrazek, of course, against Carolina. This just works. It's a great storyline. Fast start, some good back and forth action in this one. Simmons misses one wide. Svechnikov had a rush chance, near miss on that. The shots were 4 apiece at 5 minutes. So there was a good pace to this game throughout. Very entertaining game. Mrazek saves on Levo, and then because he was kind of awkward on that save, he had to save on Lawrence on the rebound. Marner was then denied by Anderson. He came into this one, I think it was a 7-game goal streak. Yeah, 7-game goal streak coming into this one. Brody has a chance that saved. The rebound was unclear. Natchez can't bury one, but then Niederreiter does. He tips it in from in front of the net from Cole and Natchez at 13:08. So it's 1-0 for the Canes. Svechnikov then had a blast save. The Canes press, and it felt like they were taking over in the second half of the period. Leafs press with 2 minutes left. Nylander comes out from behind the net. That chance was saved. Stahl with the net feed. Liljegren blocks that. So, we go to the second period with it 1-0 Carolina. Leafs start with a full power play for a cross-check that took place at the end of the first period. Tavares has a tip chance, that's saved. The Canes kill it off. The shots are even up. Pressed by the Leafs then at 3 minutes. Mikheyev with a good forecheck there, but the Canes clear it out. There's a 2-on-1 for the Canes then that misfires. The Canes weren't giving the Leafs any room at this point. They were getting shots here and there. The shots were 4-0 for the Leafs at 7 minutes, but most of those are from a distance, I do believe. Canes have a 3-on-2. Hall shot blocks there. Matthews has a chance that's saved, but draws them a power play. So the second power play for the Leafs. Tavares can't bury one. There's a shorthanded chance for Stahl. Anderson then denied Matthews, and that power play is killed off. Fast then has a tip that goes wide as the Canes would press in response. Natchez with a chance that's saved, and the rebound is cleared. The Leafs get the third power play. Rod was upset as he felt that the Leafs should have had a penalty first. And so Brindamore was pretty animated about that. And the Leafs, they do score on the third power play. It's Matthews from Nylander and Tavares at 16-16. The Canes come into this one as the number 1 penalty kill in the league. The Leafs the number 1 power play. And in this case, the power play scores. Then there's a near miss for Jarvis. Aho was in alone on an opportunity. He was denied. And then Matthews, in the final minute at 19:38, scores from Riley and Marner. So Matthews hits the 30-goal mark, then he hits 31, and he blasted it in. So this Matthews goal, too, was originally credited to Nylander. They did change it to Matthews. So that's back-to-back goals for Matthews there. He wouldn't get the hat trick, but hey, a couple of goals, not bad. Third period, 8 seconds in, Carolina ties it. It's Tony DeAngelo scoring from Fast and Slavin. And it was a rush chance off a face-off win. I don't know if they didn't expect DeAngelo to blast it. I don't know if they were half asleep. But early in the third, the Canes tie it. Canes are then seeking the lead. So pretty good start to the period. The Leafs then get their fourth power play. There's a shorthanded chance for Trocheck that was saved and draws the 4-on-4 just 16 seconds into the power play. Nylander has a rush chance that stopped. Everything gets killed off. Some good back-and-forth chances. Cole was denied by Mrazek. But then Carolina gets the lead. It's Stepan with his 175th goal in his career from DeAngelo and Lawrence at 9:23. So DeAngelo with a goal and an assist in this game. He continues to produce at an incredible pace. Kasha with a rush. The Leafs press. Engvall was denied in close yet again. But at 14:12, Marner scores from Liljegren. The Canes were mad at the bench because there wasn't a whistle before. They thought that Matthews had gloved past it to Liljegren in the offensive zone. And of course, a hand pass is an automatic whistle. They didn't challenge it because you could see that it wasn't a hand pass. It was Cole that got his hand on the puck and was trying to throw it out. And Liljegren intercepts it and throws it to Marner, who gets a goal for his 8th game in a row. Canes then pressed with 2 minutes left with 1:39 left. There's an icing for the Leafs. The Leafs were under siege with 1:20 left. They did get it out. Bunting had a rush chance. His net feed wouldn't go. And Matthews is downed with 41.7 seconds left. Knee to the head. It wasn't on purpose. There was nothing brutal about it. But it was a knee to the head. And so he ends up going into concussion protocol. We'll see what the update is on him tomorrow. The Leafs don't play again until Thursday. Believe that game's in Edmonton as they do the Western road trip that was delayed during all the games that got postponed. Last seconds, Kerfoot has a break chance, but that fizzles out, and so we go to overtime. In the overtime, both teams come into the overtime 3-2 on the season. No Matthews in the overtime either. Leafs control on the faceoff. Svechnikov has a chance that's saved and held. Nachos with a net drive. Sandin defends on that. Canes were ragging the puck. Mrazek, though, saves and holds on. The Leafs were then ragging the puck as well. Mikheyev was denied by Anderson. Marner's denied shortly after that. The Leafs did press, though they kept the puck in the zone, and eventually Marner gets another goal from Riley and Tavares at 2:51. So Marner and Matthews pretty prominent in this game tonight, and the Leafs come back and win this one in overtime 4-3. So your shots in this one: 13-9 Carolina in the first, 10-7 Toronto in the second, 9 apiece in the third, 4-2 Toronto in the overtime. Final shots 32-31 for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Power plays: Carolina 0 for 1, Toronto 1 for 4. The hits 25-18 for Carolina. Anderson saves 28 out of 32. Mrazek saves 28 out of 31. And there you go. So pretty good game overall. But again, I would imagine officiating will be discussed a lot after this one. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with the Toronto Maple Leafs from here, if this is a sign that they're getting themselves on another little bit of a run here. All right, next up and last up, New Jersey in against the Ottawa Senators. So we had Dawes versus Murray. Of course, New Jersey goaltending. They're always seemingly down on numerous goaltenders. Gaudette has a chance that he fires wide. Zub had a chance that was saved as the Senators press. Gambrell then had a net drive that was saved. 5 minutes into this, the shots are 3-1 for the Sens. They've jumped on New Jersey right away. Zacha has a rush chance that's saved and held after that. Connor Brown has a shot saved. Paul then takes the rebound, fires that one wide. The Devils press with 9.5 minutes left, and then the Devils get a power play. They do score on it. It's the only power play in the game for either team. It's Hischier from Bratt and Severson at 11:48. That's the first goal for Nico Hischier in 8 games. The lead lasts for a bit, but not the whole period. At 16:51, Ottawa ties it. It's Paul from Connor Brown and Formenton. And Connor Brown, really, honestly, very prominent in this game tonight. Ottawa's got to be very happy to have him back. And it was a good shift by the Senators that led to that tying goal. Momentum had shifted too after that goal was scored. Probably a little bit before, considering the pressure and all. But the pressure, definitely, the momentum shift being late in the period for Ottawa's favor. Second period with the score tied at 1. Ennis hits the outside of the net. I wrote that more than once tonight. VC with a wraparound, that wouldn't go. There's a press by the Devils. Murray holds during that. Sens went over 7 minutes without a shot at that point. Sharon Govich can't bury one. The outside of the net for Ennis, again, those don't count as shots on net. So the Sens ice it. They were up to 9+ minutes without a shot. Murray keeping it tied as we were up to 11 minutes without a shot. Watson fires one wide on an entry, and then Holden gets a goal that originally looked like might have been Kastelik's. Kastelik with a nice screen in front, but it's Holden's goal from Sanford and Kastelik at 7:54 for Kastelik. That's his first NHL point. Kudos to him. And it's the first shot of the second period, so that's New Jersey's luck for you. They keep them off the board with even a shot until 7:54, and that one goes in. And then 9 seconds later, Gaudette scores from Tierney and Chabot at 8:03. Adam Gaudette continuing the really good run he's been on with Ottawa. He seems to fit in better there than he did in Chicago, or definitely better than he did in Vancouver last season either. So, yeah, that makes it 3-1 all of a sudden. And that was the second shot of the period. This is where I saw they went to rough, and you could see him talking to the assistant, and I thought, are we going to get Dawes out? Or he didn't pull Dawes, though. So the Sens were then seeking another after that. The shots are 4-2 for the Devils at the half, which means that the Senators in the first half of the period had 2 shots, and both of them had gone in the net. Hischier has a net drive, then that wouldn't go. Bratt with a rush chance, that saved. There's a net feed to Gambrell that's cleared. Boquist with a rush chance, that was saved last minute. Ennis blasts one wide. The Devils get some pressure before the period's out, but it's 3-1 Ottawa after 2. Third period, Tkachuk early on, net drive, that wouldn't go. Gambrella's a chance that's saved as the Senators press. Sharangovich was then denied. The shots are 4 apiece at 5 minutes into that period. Brandstrom had a blast saved as the Sens push. Brandstrom's getting a lot more ice time now with Ottawa. He's looking much better than he did early in the season or last season either. VC with a net drive, that's blocked out by Zaitsev. Tierney with a chance on a rebound, that's denied. But Connor Brown makes it 4-1 from Paul and Zub at 11:58, and it was on a rebound, and he just buries it. Tatar was then denied on a turnover. There was a near miss for Shabbat as the Senators tried to add to the lead. They don't. Your final score is 4-1 in favor of the Ottawa Senators. They go to 15-22-4 with the win. For New Jersey, 15-26-5. This is their 7th straight loss in regulation. Shots in this one favor New Jersey in the first and second, 10-6, 13-6, respectively. And then in the third, Ottawa outshoots them 12-10. Final shots 33-24 for the Devils. Power plays, there's just the one in the game, and New Jersey scores on it. Hits 44-28 for Ottawa, so a lot of hits by Ottawa. Dawes saves 20 out of 24, and Murray saved 32 out of 33. Matt Murray came into this game with a save percentage of .910 on the season. That's going to go up. So Matt Murray is doing a very good job of fixing what went wrong early in the season, and his numbers have gotten a lot better. Tomorrow night, of course, there'll be a bigger test as Carolina now moves on and plays Ottawa tomorrow night. So if Murray plays in that one, that could be interesting. They could go to Forsberg. We'll see what they do. But there you go. You're all caught up on tonight's games. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.